trying to say. And all he gonna do is just go to the race thing. Because you're baiting the situation, just like Shorty just did. She called me the white devil. So if I say something back as equal to that, well, how do you think this gonna play out for me?
Yeah, it's not gonna look good. All right.
You see what I'm
Hey,
saying?
hey,
It's bait.
hey, by the way, so I did get a message from the number. Oh, okay. Yo, it's Cece. It's Cece. Bring her in. Bring her in.
Yeah, she right here. Act. I just dragged her.
Okay. All right. Um. Right before. No. Yeah. She's right. All right. All right. Karina, we're about to get to it in a second. By the way, I just want to read you the message that. Remember that number I told you I was texting, which I haven't revealed. Damn. Okay. So the team, and this is Boston Richie's team. I had asked him. I said, "Are you listening?" I called him twice. They said, "Hey, listen, my bad. I'm trying to get a hold of Bro. I'm assuming Bro is Boston Richie." And they're saying I didn't want to speak on Bro without him. And I said, "Bet, did you get him?" They said, "Nah, he never picked up." Okay. I'm texting him, "Okay, it's all good. I want to make sure that you guys are represented. Sure that you guys are represented." Okay. All right, cool. I'm chat. I hope y'all understand I'm trying to keep it as fair. I'm not, you gotta realize it. Yeah, I'm cool with 1090 Jake, but I'm not just trying to be like, yo, 1090 Jake, everything you say is facts. Like shit, if I could give some pushback, great. But
Ak, you
also,
hear me?
okay, Karina, you're here, right?
Yo, first of all, 1090 Jake, I'm not baiting. You keep asking, name white rappers. I've seen enough of your content to know you don't just cover white rappers. What I said is, listen, you come at guys who clearly made it out of the hood. Let me ask you one question. What is your end game? What is your end game? I'm not a fan of Boston Richie. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't even know who the fuck this nigga was until y'all started talking about this. But my question is, what is the end game? Guys that made it out of the hood, that can pay for their family, help their family, whatever it is. Then you come with this nonsense. What is the end game? You want to see them killed? You want to see them broke and dusty back in the hood? What is the end game?
I mean, I don't even think snitches get killed anymore.
You think.
We haven't seen it. What rapper that snitch got killed?
You're so focused on the rapper. Okay, let's say they didn't kill him, but you killed their
I'm
career.
ruining,
What
I'm
what what
ruining
is the
rappers,
end
but at the
game?
same time, when
Like
you
All right,
snitch
this is
on
what I don't
no.
somebody,
One at a time.
understand.
One at a
This
time.
is
fuck
what I don't
number.
understand.
Wait.
This is what I don't. No, no, no. Let me speak. You wanted me to explain myself. Let me tell you. This is what I don't understand. You go so nigga. You go so hard like this man killed a family member of yours. You go so hard like this man did something to you, and I'm wondering what is the end game? You don't want to see him killed. You want to see him end his career. What is the end game of this? Oh, somebody made it out the hood. Yo, let me go get some paperwork because gotta kill a nigga's dream. What is it about?
Yeah, but see, you saying the wrong thing because he hit me up and told me how to get the paperwork because he wanted me to cover his case.
That's the
And
point.
so everybody runs. Okay, this is Boston Richie, but you're the guy that exposes the snitches. What is your end game? Just tell me that. Just explain to me what is the end game of this.
I mean, there's no end game. There's no ulterior demonic
So you
motive.
do it
Just
for
exposing
content.
you cut me off. Let
Hold
me
on, hold on.
finish what I'm saying, like how I just let you finish.
Yeah, let him speak, please.
We got to respect each other in the conversation and have a mutual conversation. Like I said earlier, when you snitch on somebody, there's effects that has on that person too, right? Just like his co-defendant did 6 to 9 months. We don't know how much time the other co-defendant did. A lot of people are snitching. A lot of people are putting people away. This is people that you willingly committed crimes with. You did illegal shit with. In the streets, you're supposed to have some type of loyalty to that. At the same time, if we want to get into the youth are looking up to them. Like they really in the streets.
Yeah,
Like
but here's the
they
thing.
really doing this and that, and then the
Hold
whole
on, hold on.
time they
One at a time.
telling.
But
So
here's the thing.
how was that for looking up to somebody? You looking up to somebody, you want to be in the streets like your favorite rapper the whole time, your favorite rapper snitching. And you
But
don't
but
even
but
know it, and you risking your whole life doing whatever the fuck you think he doing.
but this is the thing. This is the thing. Snitching is this, oh my God, so anti-moral shit. We gotta, get these rats out or whatever the issue is. I don't get it. The streets to me is so dumb. If you're so invested in this, why is it not better to be invested in, like, why do we support these murderers? I never, They get elevated. Oh, he killed a nigga. Vaughn, he got 7 bodies. He the king of this. He the demon king, whatever. Why is it so, like, I'm not saying people should do, like, elevate snitches, because I don't care about that shit, because I'm not in the streets. But my point is, y'all go so hard against these snitches. Why don't y'all go so hard against these people that actually ruin the youth? Like, how many fucking people get died, glorified, smoking on packs? Families gotta suffer for all this, but all y'all focus on is, well, he told on them real niggas, and the real niggas is the one we gotta support. So, let's kill his career and fuck everything else. Like, this is just so fucking dumb to me. What you do is so dumb. This whole snitching thing is dumb. The streets is dumb. Like, this is whole just so fucking dumb, and I don't understand the end game. And as much as you can say these guys are whatever, whatever, looking at the situation these people came from, to see them that at least they have this opportunity to make money, leave the situation they had behind, maybe move their families out of the hood. And the first thing people come about is, well, you know what? Let's not talk about them about changing their lyrics, setting a better example. Let's just kill their livelihood because, you got to uplift the real street niggas, the real killers, and the real. This is just so fucking dumb to me. It's so fucking dumb, really.
All right, Karina. Okay.
But by the way, I'm Afro-Caribbean. You're my West Indian brother.
No, I know. I love you. Come on. Okay, Karina, I'm gonna answer instead of Jake for this because I too, obviously I'm not a street dude, but I kind of understand like the effects of everything, right? Like number one, and I feel like it's almost gonna look like I'm picking up for street dudes, right? But I'm not. But I understand, right? For example, to answer your question, when you say, who cares if someone told, right? I agree. I don't give a fuck if someone told. But here's the thing, and here's the effect of what all of that does. If someone, what hip hop is telling your story. And granted, we're not trying to uplift killers. We really don't want to uplift killers. But if that's your story, and if people are gravitated towards it, right? As much as it might have a sometimes net negative effect on the people, that's your story. What I think is more and the most disingenuous is if you are selling the tale of being a street dude who supposedly live according to a set of codes, and say you make it out of the hood with that mantra, except your whole reality was going against it. Your whole reality was sending other black men to jail. Again, I'm not saying that it's great to be a guy in the streets who's trying to like rap or whatever the case is, but if your whole goal is to portray like you're one of them, but in reality you are not living like them, I have the biggest problem with that. Because I feel like, and when you hear, I touch on some of the things about Gunna, it's because I hear these motherfuckers make songs like saying, take it to trial. And when you say take it to trial, my nigga, and when you really say that this is what's going on, now granted, I can't tell you how you came up. I didn't come up like most of these niggas. But when they say take it to trial, I would never tell all of this type of stuff. Motherfucker, don't do it then, because there's a lot of kids.
But Ag, hold up.
Go ahead.
Ag.
Go ahead.
When did hip hop become this? Because let's be honest.
Hip hop has always been rooted in the streets.
Nobody used to tell the fucking truth. Ag, come on.
You're right.
Rap
but hold on.
was cap. Rap has always been cap.
No.
Now there's this incentive to prove you on this real shit. That was never the thing. When did this happen? I can't wait for this stupid gangster rap era to be over. Like, this is just so stupid.
Karina, listen, you're a beautiful soul, and I'm so glad you follow me, and I'm so glad you listen to me, and I'm so glad you are a part of the Chat Nigga community. I've seen many messages you've sent before. This is why I knew to try to get you in this conversation. And I know listen, no matter if people agree with what you're saying, I believe you're a thoughtful and smart individual. And even if we disagree on this issue, what I will say is that, as far as your perspective in the sense that, a lot of this gangsterism or whatever the case is kind of stupid, you're right. But you do have to realize that hip hop in its original form was actually birthed from giving the voice to people who were oppressed and people who came from these oppressed or poverty ridden neighborhoods. And maybe some of their conversations and some of their narrative and some of their music wasn't maybe like a Kendrick who said, I watched it all, but I didn't do it. Some of them might be like, yo, hey, I did some bad stuff. And hopefully I could probably make this into music that hopefully I don't have to keep doing it. Right? There was a lot of these people who, again, they took the hip hop culture and they took what they may have done in their neighborhoods and they turned into stories. And yeah, there's probably a glorification aspect of it, but they try to make it into music that we could all consume. Here's, and hopefully I'm not like diluting your point. I guess what I'm saying is that if we want to try to act like the streets ain't a part of hip hop, I think we'll be wrong. The evolution in some of the rawest influences of how hip hop has been completely from poverty stricken neighborhoods and also been from places or from people who have had no other options. They've been from the streets. So we're caught in this mix where we know it saved a bunch of people's lives who probably would have been either kicking. Let me tell you this. Yo, I'm really good friends with 21 Savage. I promise you this. This is my personal opinion. I could be wrong. If 21 Savage didn't make it as a rapper, he'd be in Atlanta kicking down doors until he got killed or put in jail. Facts. That was the only plan he had. The rapping was a something of, okay, let me try to tell a story. Maybe it could work. This is why hip hop is good. I'm not saying that all these stories are causing net positives, but we have to kind of mitigate what's happening. So let me kind of come back to this whole thing about snitching, right? I think the snitching argument is stupid, but it's also hypocritical and it's cosplaying if someone who didn't live that experience is selling the experience that they wouldn't tell when they've already told. Do you get what I'm saying?
I understand that part, Ag.
And
I understand what you
and that's
said
where
about hip-hop.
1090J comes in. Because if he's saying this guy is telling you that he's doing A, B, and C, and he's getting it in the streets, and look at him, he's rocking chains, he's living in mansions and driving big fucking foreign cars, and he didn't live by the quote unquote code. He's selling you and your kid and your brother and your sister and your nephew and your niece. And what he did was basically do the opposite that he won't rap about, because that's the thing that everybody clowns. Do you think?
I understand that part, but here's where I come back to my point, Ag. I understand what you're saying. I understand, and this is my point too. Hip hop helped a lot of people leave a fucked up situation. And this is what annoys me. And this is what I said about 1090J. I would have had more respect if the people he told on came out and tried to end his career than this nigga trying to make up money off it. Because what is his end game? Why the fuck does he care if somebody said this in his rap and it's cap? It's not targeted at you, my brother. What is his end game?